Hi, it's Alex, and I'm here with Vlad, who you've seen before in my YouTube channel. And today we're going to talk about how Vlad went from having a job in Romania, barely making any money, to being an international internet marketer. Is that even a thing? But an online marketer who sells to international clients all over the world. And he's helped clients make millions and millions of dollars in the publishing industry. Welcome, Vlad.
Thank you, Alex, for having me. Yeah, I think everything is accurate so far.
So who do you think this video is for, and what are they going to get?
So mainly, I think this video is for people that are like in similar countries that I was. So in like Eastern countries, where
Eastern European, yeah.
Yeah, Eastern European countries where it's a huge difference from like where they are right now, and like the amount of money they're earning, and probably they have like limiting beliefs in terms of how much money they can make and about their lifestyle and so on. And then they look up to those other people where they're like, oh, I can never do something like that, because I know, like, I used to be in the same situation, but obviously, things change because if you take the right steps and so on and so forth. So yeah.
And why do you think people want to hear from you? Like, you're not traveling the world and you can do what you're doing from anywhere you want, right? But why do you think people are interested in hearing it from you? Why do you think they shouldn't just get a job locally or try to build a job or business locally? Why do you think that?
So I think that right now, like the moment that we're living in, we don't have to do all those things that we're told, and to actually live life that the way that you grew up, like your parents telling you the same things, like don't do that, just get a job, safe job, and so on. Because right now it's pretty easy to actually like just surf the wave that we're all kind of surfing right now. And I know it's kind of hard at the beginning because you're like, well, that's a bit risky, like you don't want to, because you actually have to change. So instead of doing what you're doing, which is probably like a job or something, because I was doing that before, you actually have to like completely give up that kind of mentality and so on. So if you would actually be in a job, you'd have to feel pain, like you'd have to feel uncomfortable, and you have to realize that that's wrong. I mean, I don't know exactly if that's necessarily wrong or not, because for some people it's okay. But if you wanna like make more money and so on, you would have to feel like it's kind of wrong. So that's what I know. Like that's what I was feeling, and I was like taking jobs only because I knew that specific job would help me in some way to get where actually I really wanted to. So I wasn't doing like any random jobs, and like I wasn't happy for sure. I wasn't happy in a job, but because this is like right now we're kind of living what I really wanted my life to be like, which is like we travel. Right now we're in Kiev. We can go wherever we want to go. We just plan it out and then we go. So we don't have like any kind of financial barriers. I mean, obviously we're not driving Lamborghinis yet, but
well, this is not a New York penthouse just yet. Maybe next year.
Yeah. But like we have a lot of freedom. Whereas people, I talk with a lot of my friends even at home, and they think
actually a lot of Vlad's friends ended up joining the mastermind, and now we have just a huge amount of people from Romania, and I never thought it was possible before, right? So what did people think, or what did they think when you talked to them before they started any kind of online business? What were they saying?
So first off, like I remember when I first started to like open up a business, and it was like a local business, right? And obviously, like no one would actually think that it would work. Like everyone's like, oh, that's bullshit. My friends were like, dude, just stop doing this. Get a job, stop making money.
It's not very nice.
Yeah. And I mean, I get it because you in Romania, you don't live between a lot of successful people. I mean, there are, but like the average people, that they just all do the kind of the same thing. So then I kind of failed my first business. I did. And then I still didn't give up. I really wanted to make business work. And then, when I first joined the mastermind, like people were like, oh, no, it's bullshit. It's not going to work.
Oh,
like, just stop this thing. Yeah, that's what, like good friends, like close friends. Even like my mom, I remember like back in the days, she was like, oh, just stop this business thing, So it wasn't a lot of support.
Yeah.
But the thing is that I really knew what I wanted, and I just stick with it. Like for years and years and years, like it always was on my mind ever since I was like 16, 17. So I knew it was possible because I was like following you on YouTube. I was watching videos always. Like that's what I really wanted. So I think it's normal if you're in like Romania not to necessarily believe that you can make a lot of money, because it's not as usual, right? Specifically like 2022, like that age. But yeah, like after I joined the mastermind, like my close friends also they saw the results that like I was getting really good and making money, and then they slowly started joining. Like they joined, my brother joined, my two best friends joined, and then like they quit their job. Like they don't have to fucking work in a job like a regular job. Then another friend that I just met, like he also joined. Then like 2 months in or 1 month in, he quit his job. Now I have like my best friend from in the fourth grade. He also joined. Yeah.
Smart
And
guy.
and the thing is, for us in Romania, like, cause you go from like when you join the mastermind, like it's very easy to just earn the same money that you're earning in a job, even though people think it's like, oh, it's risky, I don't want to, but it's not. It's like the list that you can do. Like I know my friend, D-Rock.
Yeah.
Adrian, like he has a job for like fucking 7 years,
Yes.
and he slowly built up on the like.
His name is actually D-Rock. His last name. It's crazy, right?
And he's in a job, right? And like I don't know, he's making like 700 euros, and he was thinking he was making good money, right?
Wow, 700.
Yeah. It's like, oh, he's good, making good, and he has like a high position. He's managing people and so on. And then he just joined the mastermind. First sale he closed was $1,500, right? Which is like double the money that he would just make in like in his regular job. And like he's barely putting in like, I don't know, like maybe 10 hours per week or something. So it's like, it's
Wait, he's only putting in 10 hours a week?
yeah, just for like
D-Rock, what are you doing?
that specific business, I think.
Okay.
But yeah, I mean, it's crazy, right? Like he's just doing that, and he's doing his 8 hours of work, 9 hours with like the wrong and then he comes home and then he works for his like other like his actual business.
Yeah.
And he's probably
okay.
yeah, and he's probably gonna that's why he can't. But he's gonna quit his job, and then he just imagine like when he's actually gonna quit his job, then he can just expand and grow more and so on. So it's crazy. It's crazy that I've seen my friends, like all my friends, they were broke. Now they're like making money, and like even my best friend like Mihai, like he was working in what is it called? Like as like the guy like intern.
He was an intern?
He was an intern. He was making $200 a month. Okay, on a part-time job. 200. And like last month he made $3,000.
Yeah.
I was like, oh yeah. Like, oh yeah, just go get a job. Like master's degree, like it's
Also
it's
smart
crazy.
guy, yeah.
Very smart guy. Very smart guy. So it's a shame that, because what society does in Romania is like they put you in your head and they tell you that like that's what you're supposed to do. Which is okay for them, because then you work for them and they make the money, and then so it's kind of sad if I look at things, but
I think also lots of companies in the West, they're like, wait a second. So everyone in Romania and all these countries around Romania, like Ukraine, Bulgaria, and so on, they want to work for $700,000 maybe dollars per month. Awesome. We're just going to fire people in Western Europe and hire Romanians. But actually, the Romanians, they do an equally good job in lots of cases. Like if someone's just smart enough and hardworking enough, of course they're going to do a good enough job, or even better sometimes than Western Europe, because they want to hustle. They see that there's opportunities everywhere. But what a lot of people don't realize is they can have those opportunities right there in Romania. Like they can be in Romania and do business online, right? And they can sell to Western Europe. They can sell to America and so on. And if they want to travel as well, they can do that. But lots of people also think, oh, but it's unsafe, it's so on and so on. What would you say to those people?
So a lot of things that I actually hear about on this topic is, because that's like the mentality in Romania. If you actually talk to people and you tell them like, oh, I do a business, I have a business in Romania, like they don't even, like they don't necessarily have to have a business. They're like, oh no, taxes here are huge. The government's just going to destroy you. Oh, and you also get fines. Well, obviously you get fines because you don't follow the rules, which is very stupid. And then like the taxes are so low in Romania, like so low. And when I hear them, it's like crazy. It's like, oh
Yeah.
no, it's too much. It's hard to start a business. Like no, like how much do people pay in London?
London,
In
I don't know.
UK.
I mean, Belgium, for example, right next to neighboring country, obviously from the UK, personal income tax, you can easily pay 55%.
55.
55.
55.
Easily, yeah.
55. Okay. So in Romania, I pay 1% tax on income and 5% tax on dividends.
Yeah,
Oh.
and it's perfectly legal. It's by the
perfectly
books.
legal. Yeah, exactly. So yeah, so that's the thing. Like they don't even know. They don't have a clue about like what's the opportunity in Romania. So like if they would actually be open minded, like okay, how do we do this? Blah blah blah. Like I think I'm the lowest taxpayer in DBH. I think, to be honest. Not
Pretty sure you are, yeah.
Yeah.
With the numbers you just said, that is pretty much the
Like
lowest,
there's
yeah.
other people from other countries probably making more money than
Yes.
me, but they're making less profit because of
Yep.
the tax. So well, that's I'm pretty happy with that, so I can't complain.
So you get paid as if you run a business anywhere else in the world, and you have the same clients as anywhere else in the world, but you pay only a few percent tax. I wonder if that's a good thing, Vlad.
Yeah, so it's obviously like it's a no-brainer. I mean, I think I'm blessed to be from Romania, to be honest. And another thing that I would say is that because me as a Romanian, because the thing is like other companies, they just open outsourcing companies in Romania, and because Romanians are hardworking,
Yeah.
and they put in the work, and also if they're motivated financially because they come in, they put higher salaries, they work hard and so on. So that's why we have a lot of businesses outsourced to us. So we kind of like we have that hunger to like make money and like. So if you actually take that hunger instead of working for someone else and putting in and work for yourself, that's just because we're not lazy, we're not stupid either. Like we're a pretty smart country, I would say. So we're kind of developed as well, and but if you like actually
Internet is better in Romania than most countries that I've been to. So
so there's like if you actually put everything on a piece of paper, there's so many benefits to like running a business in Romania and online business for sure. I also had a friend, he just messaged me recently. He's like, oh, do you want to do some business? And I'm like, yeah, tell me, what is it? He texted me instead of like getting me on a call and talking to me about it. And
Sad.
and he told me like, oh, let's just open a franchise for like fast food because there's this shop, the city that doesn't have a franchise, and we can make money. It's like, okay, so he told me about it. It's like you have to put in €50,000, and you get back your investments in 1 year.
that's pretty fast.
Yeah, I was like,
As long as you don't have to like stand there and make the fast food, of course.
yeah. I'm like, okay, well, this is not how this is not how real business works. I mean, that's just stupid. Like, who the fuck would actually do that? That's like so dumb.
People are really passionate about fast food.
Yeah, no. And then
As I understand it, most franchises like that, they actually do require you to be there and be in control personally, not like outsource the management or something like that. So then you basically be working a year for free. That doesn't
what
sound
it is.
very good.
Then you start making probably like 1,000 euros, 2,000, which is probably good for Romania, but like you cannot even compare that to starting your online business. Like it's stupid. Like no, like that's just no, it's not doable. It's like outrageous. Because like people that come in DB, like you don't actually have to. You don't have to invest anything. There's like no profit margins, whatever. Like everything is yours. You can start it by yourself, and then you can make profit from the first month. That's what I did. Like I started it.
Yeah, I mean, I
did everything myself because I had the time. And then first month, 3 weeks in, I was like making more money than I made in my job.
Yeah, and actually, I talked to someone who has almost every part of his business outsourced. I talked to him yesterday. And that includes sales and sales management and project managers and Lucas. And he said
Lucas.
he doesn't even know his clients. The clients don't know him. It's all managed by teams. And even his profit margin is still 60%. Now, consider all the parts apart from like a few, like high level things are outsourced. that's insane. If you do local business, if you sell to local people with products or a restaurant or something like that, you're talking about just you can count a percentage profit on your one hand. That's how small it can easily get. But online, and especially with service businesses, you're talking about bigger profit margins and also better opportunity to learn how to sell internationally, which is where it's really at. Like almost all businesses that I know that make a lot of money and are very stable and survive like recessions and are just bulletproof, they're international businesses. So yeah.
Yeah, it's. I mean, it doesn't even compare to a local business for sure. Including that if you're in an Eastern country, Eastern European country, like people in Romania wouldn't pay a lot of money for services. Like if you ask the same money that you ask people in the US, they're like, oh, whoa, what is this? Like, it's crazy. I mean, yeah, it's just not worth it, you know. So being from that country and like getting clients from other country is like the best thing that you can, like, it's just, you know, no brainer. So so far it's really good for all of the members that we have, including from Romania. Like,
and I think lots of guys, they also are girls that basically have jobs in these multinational companies and they outsource to Romania. So they're sitting in an office. Now, what does that company actually do? They rented an office in Romania and hired everyone for, you know, $700, maybe $1,200 or euros. And they charge their clients just a multiple of that amount. So if you actually know sales and you can get on calls with their clients, with the end clients in Western Europe and North America, then what's the point of sitting in an office and doing this job for 700? It doesn't make sense anymore, right?
I mean, if they want to make the job, that's fine. They can still do that. But like, you make way more money if you actually just you mentioned this. I was just talking to a friend of mine. She's from Romania, and she's doing marketing as well. And she's getting paid like decent money, especially for Romania. She's getting paid like $18 an hour, and she works for Instagram or Google. I'm not sure. And the thing is, she's like the middle company was hired for Google or Instagram. I'm not exactly sure. And then she's working for them. So it's exactly what they did. Like, they outsourced to her. So she's getting paid $18. Now you have to think that that's low money for that business because that's outsourced. So that's, just imagine like how the profit margins that those people are making. It's just
astronomical.
Ridiculous. Yeah. And they're still thinking they're paying low money, right? I mean, it's okay. $18 per hour. It's kind of low. Like, we pay more maybe for copywriters. Like, I pay $100 per hour.
Easy
because
more,
so but like $18, just imagine how much, like, that girl, my friend, if she would actually get her own clients, like, she could easily make, I don't know, like $10,000 for sure per month, easily, because she has like also the experience. She's working with big clients, so it's crazy. So it's like, because I was thinking, you know, like, I kind of do the same thing. And she does it for a different company, so I don't know, she's probably gonna earn, like, I'm not sure exactly, but I would estimate somewhere around $3,000, whatever. And then, like, I make, with less time, I make way more than that. And I'm not saying that to brag. I'm just saying that because you do the same thing, and you can just choose, like, oh, you can do this for way more money than you're doing right now. So it's like no brainer.
Yeah, and I guess for the guys who actually want to stay somewhere, because lots of guys want to travel, like 70% of guys want to travel, I'd say, and about 30% of guys want to stay in the same location. So for the guys who actually don't want to travel, if you do live in Romania and you make $7,000, $8,000, $10,000 per month, and that's profit, what can you do in Romania for that kind of money, Vlad? I'm just, you know, I've never really lived there. What
you can save it. You can save it. No, probably that's what like most Romanians would think about, is like, just save the money, get an apartment, because that's like how we're brought up. It's like, oh yeah, just go, because that's what they do. Like, a lot of people, they just go to a different country to work, to get money, and then come back home, and then they get a loan, and then they get an apartment, and then like, oh, it's set for life, which is a bit sad, you know.
Well, my friend lived in Bucharest. He said everything is 1/3 the price, and you could go to the best restaurants, rent the biggest apartments, and so on and so forth. And you pay compared to going to New York. It's not even 1/3. It's more like 1/7 or something like that.
Yeah.
So you can have, of course, you're not in New York, but it's similar lifestyle. You know, you can have people coming to your apartment and giving you a back massage or something like that. Actually, we did that once with friends in Poland. Not that kind of massage, like just normal
I
massage.
didn't say anything, so.
Just a sport massage.
Yeah.
All right. Well.
Yeah, well, regarding that, like 'cause sometimes
Yeah.
you see, I'm going back to my hometown, and I mean, I think I told you, like I eat at the most expensive restaurant in the city, and it's like less expensive than Barcelona. I'm like,
Yeah. Then a random sushi place in Barcelona.
yeah,
It's
yeah,
like,
yeah,
what the
yeah.
fuck?
It's like it's crazy, right? Like you still like get the best thing. So, unfortunately for me, I actually left Romania, so that made me not want to come back. So, but yeah, like
Okay.
if you like want to stay there, I think. I mean, you can obviously have like a very nice lifestyle if you and you don't have to spend a lot of money. But I mean, for me, it's like I would just rather not stay in Romania because other places are much better, I think, and like people so on. So it's more interesting and like you develop yourself as a person rather than just staying in a country. So yeah, but I mean, with the money that most of even like my friends, like they're balling. Like my friends from Romania, they're making good money for Romania, especially Mihai. Like Mihai, he used to work for $200.
$200.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And then now he's making like crazy money, right? And like he can do whatever he wants. He has money to go travel, live in other countries, in other cities. It's really good for him. And he sometimes meets with his best friends from like they're still working in the same job and like okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And do they think you're lucky or that he's lucky, or what do they actually think, those guys or girls?
Well, to be honest, I can tell you about a very similar situation is D-Rock because he's still in the job.
Oh.
So
Yeah.
that kind of thing is still going on for him. So he's friends and his job like he's making money, right? But he told some friends of his in the job and they wouldn't believe. It's like, oh no, that's a scam. And then he would tell how much money like I'm making, and there's like, no, your friend's lying. That's not possible. No. It is like, did he show you the money? I don't believe it. Like, and they don't believe it. And D-Rock just decided he's not gonna like talk about it anymore.
That's probably better. Yeah.
Yeah, because like they would probably think you're lying or something, you know. Because it's like the difference is too much, you know.
He should just like say it's 1/3 or something like that. Just
It's like, oh yeah, it's like
oh, I don't have to come here anymore. They're like, what? You
Yeah.
asshole. But then they'll also say that.
Quit your job, D-Rock. Quit your job.
Yeah.
Tell him.
D-Rock, quit your job.
Okay. Soon he will. I promise. I mean, he said he will. So he promised us he will quit his job. But it's gonna come soon.
Okay, so would you like people to message you if they have questions about this?
So I would say, because obviously, like the masterminds, we're kind of like more selective in terms of who's joining and so on, because we kind of have like a group that, you know, it's more, we're kind of maintaining some sort of like quality level of people that come in. And it's obviously not for everyone. If there's people that want to stay in a job, just stay in a job. It's fine, I think. Yeah, but if you are, for example, like someone that actually thinks about like joining, like running an online business, or you know, like starting your online business, or maybe you have already one, like you're doing freelancing and so on. And if you want to take that to the next level and you want to start traveling and like having cool friends and so on, like doing all this crazy stuff, then, you know, I would definitely like to talk to you, and maybe you can see if you are the right fit for the mastermind and the mastermind for you. So you can actually like shoot me a message on Facebook. I think we can put it somewhere, or maybe this is on Facebook, I'm not sure. You can message me on Facebook and we can have a chat and see if this is something that you would like to do, and if this is right for you and the mastermind as well.
Okay, well, awesome. And if you want to see more videos about entrepreneurship and real life stories of people who started online with their business less than a year ago and became success stories, or if you just like to learn new skills like marketing skills, sales skills, and just get constant flow of videos, then please subscribe to this YouTube channel. Or if you're listening to the podcast, just subscribe to the podcast, of course. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. And please also ask any questions you may have in the comments below, all right? See you next time.
Bye-bye.
Bye.